Hi everyone, this is David Taylor again from the Effective Writing Center. And in the second video, we're going to take a look at a sample manuscript template that you can use for your final assignment in HMGT 372, Healthcare Case Analysis. Okay, let's take a look at the title page or cover page of this manuscript template. Only two items appear, a title for the paper and your name. Remember that the instructions for the title say, provide a short title describing the legal responsibility the specific healthcare organization has for one type of patient right in a specific setting. Notice that in APA, a colon separates a two-part title. On the next page, let's look first at the running head, Healthcare Case Analysis, and on the far right, page number 2. The page number does not appear on the title page. Here's how to set up your Word document to look like this. First, double-click in the header area at the top of the page. Once you see your cursor blinking in the header area, go to Insert, and under the Design tab, go to the Header drop-down menu. Then select Edit Header. Be sure there's a check mark in Different First Page. Now, type in your header on the second page of your healthcare case analysis. Then move your cursor to the far right side at the right margin using either the Tab key or spacebar. Once your cursor is on the far right side, click on Insert again, and this time on the Page Number drop-down menu. Select Current Position, Plain Number. Now, to exit the header area, double-click on the word header or anywhere in the body of the document. Now let's look at the body of the paper. The title, Healthcare Analysis, is repeated, but it should not be boldfaced because it's a title, not a subheading. Next, you see an introduction paragraph. You can use this introduction to recap the case scenario in your own words. In other words, the introduction provides the facts for the body of the paper to follow. Next is the first of 3 major sections. Remember to label each section exactly as you see it here, with the number 1 followed by the phrase 3 legal/ethical issues, and be sure to capitalize it exactly as you see it here. Then, simply number and list the 3 issues with no further commentary. The names for the issues you devise should be short, clear, and capitalized like titles. Next comes the second major body section. Again, remember to number and label this section exactly as you see here. The number 2, followed by the phrase discussion of legal/ethical issues, capitalized exactly as you see it. Follow that main heading with the subheading that is underlined, legal/ethical issue 1, hyphen, and then the name of the issue. Remember the 3 purposes of a discussion in this section. 1, to explain why it is either a legal or ethical issue. 2, to use the scenario's facts accurately. And 3, to define any key terms. Be sure to cite any source material. Next is legal/ethical issue 2, space, dash, space, and then your name of the legal ethical issue. It's handled in the same way, a full paragraph of discussion in which the student explains why it is either a legal or an ethical issue, and backs up this statement with the use of facts from the scenario and source material. Legal/ethical issue 3 continues this pattern, being sure to define key concepts and explain why it is an ethical or legal issue before filling out the discussion with source material, as we saw above. Now comes the third major body section. It must be numbered and labeled just as you see it here. 3, how I would handle each issue. Note that each word in this section header is capitalized, and same for the subheading that comes after it. Handling of legal/ethical issue 1, space, dash, then the name of the issue, which must be aligned, bold-faced, and underlined just as you see here. The discussion in this last body section challenges you to describe how you, as a healthcare professional, would handle each of the three issues and explain your choice with reference to the article, A Framework for Ethical Decision Making. Be sure to clearly state what action you would take and explain why. The handling of legal/ethical issue 2 and 3 should be given the same treatment in the body of this paper. Each section is clearly labeled with a subheading. The action taken is described. Then it is explained and justified with references to the two sources provided for this paper. After the body of the paper should come a brief conclusion to serve as a way of providing a satisfactory ending to the project. Then, on a new page, come the APA reference citations. Note that the reference citations are double-spaced throughout and use hanging indentation. Make sure you study this template and follow it exactly when you write your own version. Good luck, and thanks for watching.